Hey guys, this is Carter Carp here. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. It's been like 5 days. I'm sorry. Took a little break from YouTube. Was at wrestling state tournament, so I couldn't really upload. But now here we're back, and today we are going to give a Buffalo Bills team review. We're gonna review the team. We're gonna give them a grade. This is the grade system right here. Feel free to read it yourself. You really want to be that A plus range, 140, 155. Biggest range, second biggest range here. But it's going to be really hard to get here. And you'll see that by this Bills team. I think this Bills team is definitely top five without doing any other teams. This is the first team I have done. Um, Also, comment below what team you want me to do next because the most like comment will get their team done next. So feel free to comment your favorite team if you want to see them first. But yeah, you don't want to be an F. Probably what the Texans are going to be. Yeah, but I think this we should just get into this video before I go on a rant about how bad the Texans really are. Yeah. Starting off with this Bills offense. With this grading system, the offense and defense are going to be graded 70. It's going to be to the team's needs or how they play. So the Bills who don't run the ball as much as throw, they definitely throw the ball a lot more, are going to have their passing game have it be a lot more important than their running game, which is why Josh Allen has a out of 12.5 rating, gave him a 12.3. Josh Allen is the leader of that offense. He's a great player, can throw the ball down the field to one of his top three receivers here, which we do have, or his tight end. And then at running back, Devin Singletary, he's 6 out of 7.5. He shouldn't necessarily be a starter, but he's a fine starter. That's who the Bills probably will have it started, maybe Matt Breida, but I have him as running back 3 in this circumstance here. Zach Moss, 4.2 out of 5. He's a good backup running back. That's really all he is. A number one receiver, Stephon Diggs, 9.7 out of 10. Probably top 5 for receiver grades for number one receivers, definitely. Then receiver 2, Cole Beasley at 9.4. Probably, possibly the best receiver 2 in the league, I would say. Maybe Chris Godwin is probably the only one. Great in the slot. So yeah, 9.4 there for Cole Beasley. Emmanuel Sanders with the 4.5. I think he isn't a great. He's the third receiver at this stage of his career, so solid for the Bills. Only rated him out of 5, and same with Dawson Knox here because they don't really use their tight ends as much. The Bills, so Dawson Knox won't be rated as highly, but I do like Dawson Knox a lot. He's one of the most underrated tight ends in the league, but the Bills barely use him, so he's not going to be too valuable in this circumstance here. Then offensive line, 11.7 out of 15. It's a solid offensive line, which is what you want. So yeah, we're gonna give them a total score if you add them up, 61.5 out of 70, which is a really good offense. Don't get that wrong. I know it doesn't look outstanding, but it definitely is. Based on what I think of other teams here. Then the Buffalo Bills defense, a little bit worse than their offense. Jerry Hughes, Mario Addison, decent defensive ends there. I didn't like Gregory Rousseau. Shouldn't be a starter. If he is, the Bills are stupid. Nothing else to say. Vernon Butler and Ed Oliver at defensive tackle. I like that duo. Vernon Butler's not as good as Ed Oliver. I think that's pretty obvious. But Ed Oliver's definitely brings that defensive tackle score a little bit up. Then at weak side linebacker and strong side linebacker, Matt Milano and AJ Clean. Not a big fan of AJ Clean, so that's why this grade went down a little bit here. But I do like Matt Milano. He's a pretty solid linebacker. Then in the middle, Tremaine Edmonds. They didn't pick up his fifth year option, which makes me feel like they don't like him. I like him. I just don't think he's not a great player. He's decent at best. He's a solid starter in the league, but he's nothing else more than that. And they value him a little bit less since it's just one player in this circumstance here. And then we have Tre'Davious White at a 9.3. He's a solid. He's pretty solid, I would say. That's why I gave him 9.3. One of the best number one corners in the league. Levi Wallace is an okay number two, 4.0 in the slot for them. Then at safety, number one, safety number two, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer gave them both the same score. They're both great, so I felt like this was well deserved for both of them. So a 57.9 out of 70. Once again, not that bad. Um, if you got to look at the other ones once they come out to for me to really look at how bad or good their defense really is here. Then at special teams, no, we didn't leave out special teams. Special teams is important. And I didn't leave out long snapper like everyone would if they did this. Because long snappers are important in this world. Um, Tyler Bass, the kicker, 3 out of 3.5. Tyler Bass is really good. I feel like that was well deserved. Matt Hawk, 3.1 out of 3.5. He's a top 5 punter probably. Johnny Hecker, Michael Dixon are a few that are maybe a little bit better, but besides that, yeah, he's really solid. Good punt and kick returners, just 2.3. Isn't their huge strength, and long snapper is solid. I didn't really know him because I don't really know most long snappers, but I wanted to give respect, so I gave him 1.7. That's what most long snappers would be around that range. So 12.4 out of 15 for the Bills. So an overall grade of 131.8. This is the offense, defense, special teams rating 61.5, 57.9, and 12.4 all added together to an 131.8 out of 155, which is the A grade. If you don't remember right here, it's not an F like the Texans will be. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.